Hey everybody, it's Amber here. Hi. I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of my art journal. I started it out for Documented Life project, but I have kind of adapted it on my own since then. So I just wanted to do a quick run through on some of the pages since some people have asked me for it. So here's my cover. This is a painting I did called Camilla, but I printed out a copy to put on the cover. The rest of the cover was just layers and spray, and this is a $5 hardcover journal from Target. So I didn't buy the planner. The pages are a little thicker. Here's one of the challenges are all out of order, by the way. I just did them as I saw fit. So here's the one with my name, but you can see all the ink has bled through and kind of made it ugly, but oh well. So here's my name. And some of the pages fall apart and all of that, but you live, you learn. So this was the page where I was supposed to show my front door. So here's the main part here. This was done from a Lemore Weber tutorial with inks and paints and stencils dripping. It says when one door opens, one door closes, another one opens. And here's the door that came off, and it opens, and you've got a cute little doll stamp from Prima. Okay. This one, you had to put a bird on your page. So I've got my moon from one of my digital kits, and this is also a Lemore Weber tutorial that I followed. And then the bird cage, if it'll come off, opens, and it says Living the Gypsy Life. It's from my digital gypsy kit. I'll put a link. I printed this stuff out. You could see I used tons of layers of stamps and paints, and I love this technique where I put down bottles and painted around it to just kind of highlight certain areas. It makes the colors really pop. This one was monotone. You had to use monotone, one of the first ones I did. So I picked pink, and this is an old trading card. I have it right here. I got these in Chinatown in Los Angeles, and it's just a bunch of old kind of oriental trading cards. So that's what that is. And it says, I believe in pink, which is an Audrey Hepburn quote. And I just kind of collaged on with gel medium some doilies and different things. And I also used, you can see, modeling paste. And I sprayed over the whole thing with an acrylic pink ink that I put in a spray bottle with some water. Next. This one we had to use, I haven't opened these in a while. We had to use cardboard food container. So this is from a pasta container, and it had, like, you could see the pasta through here. And I just cut it out, and I painted black and wrote with white Stabilo Markstyle to give it a chalkboard look, my journaling. And then my friend Courtney sent me this. Some of these are sent from kind of Happy Mail, or the rest is just layers and layers of stencil and paints and sheet music and stamps and some hand-drawn doodles that I used for my digital art. This one, you're supposed to use a quote. So this over here was done with a stamp and new color crayons and water. And this is the quote, and it's all backwards, but it says, I don't need the Prince Charming to have my own happy ending. Katy Perry, she's my idol. And this is hand painted by me here. And I doodled through a stencil, and then over here I tried a technique I learned from Rachel Jeffries, where I used watercolors and kind of dripped them down and added some confetti, which is really fun. And this one I had to use my favorite shoes, which are flip-flops, and my puppy has chewed them up, and they are now gone. But they are in their glory here. And this is where Willow just put her hand in my book. My daughter Willow, she's 4, so I decided to use it. Open it up, and there's some circles and an envelope, and it has a little drawing that Willow made me. And I did over here some doodling and just kind of random journaling and such. Now I have a lot of backgrounds in here which I haven't done anything with. This is kind of weird, just stamped with neons. I haven't done anything with it yet. This one, you had to use an envelope from the mail. So this is an artist trading card I made. Just tons of layers of, what do you call it, drywall tape and sheet music and tickets and ephemera and everything, and it says home is my happy place. And these are 2 little characters that I painted. And then this is my envelope from the mail, and I adhered some happy mail and did my journaling right on the envelope. And then here's some artwork my kids made. This one, you had to put a flap on your flap. So it says never give up, and it's got this girl I painted right on the page. This is all done with acrylics and some paint pens. And then I decided to make a little kind of cluster here of ephemera and things I got on my trip to Colorado in the spring. And you open it, and it has a flap on the flap. And this is a weird piece of ephemera about speeding from the 40s. This one was you had to let someone else start your page and then you finish it. And I went to my friend Vicki Robinson's house, who's also a designer and artist, and she started this and I finished it. It says you can try to stop it, attempt to slow it down, you can even fly in a TARDIS, but time ticks on by. I'm Doctor Who obsessed, as you can tell from my t-shirt. This one was the biggest challenge for me. You had to add embroidery floss or embroider, and I don't stitch, I can't do that. But I tried. This little tag I made, I embroidered a little bit, you know, and I put these wings on here, and it's because somebody sent me this happy mail, and it says, babies are angels with invisible wings. So I got Willow here, a little Instagram photo, and then I put these wings there for her, and it's got some sheet music, and this was done, the background was done layers with the jelly plate. This one I haven't used yet. See, I kind of sometimes save backgrounds for later. This is an ugly oopsie to fix. This one, of course, I can't even remember what the challenge was. But regardless, I used, I'll remember as soon as the video is done, you know. I used almost all happy mail that was sent to me, which I had fun with, little birds and things like that. And back here, this is Modeling Place and Delusion spray inks, thanks to Renee. And for the life of me, cannot remember what the challenge was. This is one I have no idea what to do with, and it's upside down, which happens to me all the time. And I kind of stamped through a tissue, and then doodled and sprayed and everything else on there. This is another clean off my palette. Need to do something with. It's a little bit loud and intimidating now. Empty gessoed pages, ready to go. Okay, this one was a couple weeks ago. We had to kind of do Smashbook style, so I got out my old Smashbook supplies. And I love this kind of graphic doodling I did, long journaling, which I don't ever do. And then this owl was a printable that I got. And I used a lot of stencils and Faber-Castell pens, things like that. This one was where you had to take a shape, paint it or doodle it, and repeat it. So this was done in the style of Ray Messman. I hope I said her name right. From Documented Life Project. Her 15 minutes of mixed media tutorial. This one, you had to use a quote from a book, and I messed up my quote. I haven't fixed it yet. We need never be ashamed of our tears. Charles Dickens, and that's from, I believe that's from Great Expectations, which is my favorite book, but I love Charles Dickens, and I did, you can see here, tons and tons and tons of layering and splattering and layering and splattering and tea bags and doilies and everything I could put on this page. I'm going to have to do this video in 2 parts, I'm seeing now, so this will be part 1. Haven't finished this yet. Beautiful background. I did it at my friend Vicky's house. Loving this one. Another ready-to-go background. This is Gelatos, also done at Vicky's house with my friend Rami. And this is the last one I'll show you on this video. Oh, it just ripped, of course. This one was about wish lists. So my friend sent me this stencil for the dandelions. I put that on there. And this is cut from a Dover magazine. And here's my wish list here, kind of in an old-fashioned art journaling style. And underneath, the background was done with the 3x5 little baby jelly plate. And I'll make another video to show you the rest because it's already 10 minutes. But thank you for watching.